Hello, everyone. Before I get into this analysis, let me start with this. If this was a real distribution center, mine would have already been condemned, bulldozed, never to be heard again. That's how chaotic it got. But thankfully, this simulation gave me a chance to crash safely. The first major challenge I ran into was over inventory. Early on, I was sitting on an extra 100,000 bottles, and the holding cost was draining me. So I thought I was being smart. I stopped ordering. That decision didn't hurt me immediately, but around week 7, week 8, demand suddenly exploded, doubling week after week after week. I was already behind, and from there the slope was steep and it was downhill. By the time my inventory finally recovered, demand slowed again, and I found myself in the exact opposite situation. A warehouse full of stock and barely any orders. So, in short, I experienced both sides of the bullwhip effect. What caused those challenges? A key contributor to my downfall was lead time confusion, specifically trying to match which of my orders were being filled in which week. Add to that the supplier rarely delivering the exact quantity I requested, and my planning was constantly one step behind reality. There was a perpetual mismatch between what I thought I had coming and what actually arrived. By the time I reacted, the demand curve had already changed. How did these challenges could be mitigated? I did try to be proactive. I read the instructions, I did the walkthrough, and I even built an Excel spreadsheet to analyze the weekly data and suggest safety stock levels. I would copy and paste the data into my Excel spreadsheet, and it would tell me what to keep in my inventory. But my math didn't match the madness of the real-time volatility. It didn't work out. So what else would have actually helped? Better communication across the supply chain. If I had visibility into the demand trends, whether things were still booming or cooling, or if the supplier warned me in advance when my request wouldn't be met, I could have adjusted more intelligently. Clear synchronization of the lead times. Knowing exactly which past order was being fulfilled would have eliminated half the guesswork. All these things considered, the simulation was eye-opening. It didn't just show how easy it is to overreact or underreact. It made me feel it. I definitely went to bed last night thinking about stupid root beer bottle inventories. Thanks.